Welcome to everyone. I'm Jim Johnson, and to assist me with today's match commentary, I'm sitting next to that famous ex-player, Bob Biffin.
Yeah, here I am, Jim. Well, I hope you're settled in and ready for the match.
Yes. If it wasn't for the blood flowing from his nose and mouth, you'd swear he was having a rest. He's got the ball. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splotch. I bet those Yetis don't like playing the Dungeon Bowl, Bob.
That's right, Jim. Some Norse teams downright refuse to play in that cup, claiming it to be inhumane.
That's strange, Bob. Didn't figure any Norse team to be humane. If he hit him any harder, he'd have punched him straight into the infirmary.
Don't worry, that's where he'll be waking up.
What an idiot!
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. Do you think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down.
Too fast to tackle.
This player knows how to dodge and give free lessons. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Wallop! Right on the spot.
He'll have a bit of trouble blocking his nose.
players are ready. The player gets hold of the ball.
One of the most famous Norse teams out there, Jim, is the Vinheim Valkyries, more recently known as Vinheim Rampagers.
Perhaps you could tell the fans why they changed their name, Bob.
Sure can, Jim. They went into hiding after they pillaged and burned down Skalgrim and Hoist, the only sponsor that withdrew their sponsorship up to this day.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? That player's seeing stars now.
Funny for someone that wasn't really that bright.
I think he's singing him a lullaby.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. Did you know that according to Spike magazine, the number one all-time worst player award was Specky McGrone?
Who?
A goblin who played only one season.
Can you believe it?
30 fumbles in a season, averaging more than 2 per match, including a record 9 fumbles in his last match. He was finally pulled apart by the head coach.
What do you expect? And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. Berserkers, Yetis, Ulfwerners.
I'll bet you like this, Jim.
Of course, Bob. To be brutally honest, I always enjoy a pack of raving maniacs.
Spoken as a true Blood Bowl fan, Jim. There's no place to lie down for a sleep.
After an uppercut like that, he doesn't have any choice.
You have to be counted to 10 to be officially knocked out.
In his case, I think that they could count to 5,000, and it wouldn't change a thing. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one. 25-03 season, which saw the retirement of one of Blood Bowl's favorite killers, Noble Blackwood, who after 8 great seasons finally hung up his chainsaw.
It lopped off more heads than any other chainsaw in history, including a massive 14 decapitations in one match. They're getting dangerously close to the end zone.
He could be in for a ding-dong. Your opposition will apply to that score.
Well, for the moment, they're both back on equal terms.
That's the first half over.
Not soon enough for some players, eh, Bob?
Well, a couple of minutes on the life support machine will have him back in perfect condition.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite. Opponent down!
This is good sport. Yeehaw!
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face!
Wow, I didn't see that one coming.
Nor did the player, or he would have ducked. Beer swilling, spear brandishing, yeti wrestling lunatics.
And that's just the apothecaries, Jim. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
When he comes round, he'll be seeing double.
If he comes around.
don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them. Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball. Somehow he managed to slip the tackle.
What a shame. Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly. It will be just a small step for the player, or a giant leap for the team. Was that a touchdown, Jim?
If that's not a touchdown, I'm a ballet dancer.
Your tutu's coming loose.
Here we go again for another bloodbath. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to thinking.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one.
Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal. And then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral. In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
He did him with the old, you look that way, I go the other.
That's a technical term.
It's in the heavy advantage.
Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Whoa! Yes, yes, go! Go!
All right, it's just one touchdown.
Right. Their weight and power is inversely proportional to their intelligence.
Yes, I'm not sure what their game plan was, but it certainly didn't involve the ball.
My gut reaction would be that without the ball, it's impossible to win a match.
Give me some notice if your gut reaction goes any further. You're right, though. Possession is key to victory.
They could have cut the pitch in half today.
Yes, the opposition hardly ever got over the halfway line. When you think that there's a whole industry built around providing players with performance-enhancing products, and nobody has taken anything.
The pharmaceutical rep was relieved of his stock by the fans.
I don't think I've ever seen so many players sent off in one match.
Overzealous. Of course, there was the odd incident, but nothing out of the ordinary.